Hi everyone, this is Healing with Maggie's Tarot, and I'm Maggie, and I'm here today to do a collective reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or anywhere in your chart, or you could be here as a cross-watcher for Sagittarius. And if so, you're very welcome, cross-watcher. Now, Sag, I'm going to do the main spread in What's the News Oracle deck, yeah? You know, the old spiel. I'm going to use tarot to clarify. I'm also going to use 2 angel numbers at the end to get some extra guidance from the angels, and also dice for astrological signs and numbers we may be dealing with. These numbers could be in a postcode, a phone number, and so on. Yeah, could be the day we were born on, door number, and all of that. Now, Sag, only take what resonates and use your intuition. I could be speaking, and also your discernment. I could be speaking to you, or I could be speaking to somebody that you're dealing with, okay? That's in your energy. Now, as I said, only use your intuition, discernment, and also only take what resonates. When it comes to these readings, you should always put your own intuition first and your own discernment first. That should be something that you build and strengthen with God, yeah? Because that's your direct line with God, your intuition and your discernment. Never put another person's intuition or discernment before yours, even mine or anybody here on YouTube. If something resonates with you, then I am clarifying something that you already know, or or you suspect, yeah? So this will be giving you confirmation about that. And I could be also be given a prediction. And if I'm given a prediction, because I'm also clairvoyant, so if I'm giving you a prediction, Sagittarius, then and you're not sure about it, then you take that away, go and pray, talk to God, meditate, get the answer from God, and you'll know. Don't give any energy to it, but you'll know if it does happen, what to do in that situation. But don't worry, don't stress. We can change energy, we can change things that's going to be happening in our life, we can change energies. The only things we can't change is what God ordains, or what we don't know about, okay? So foreknown is foretold, isn't it? So foretold is foreknown, whatever. So something like that, Sagittarius. Now, I'm also doing private readings now, Sagittarius. I'm offering a 10-minute sample reading. And if you like that sample reading, I can then book you in for a session. For 30 minutes, it's £30. For 16 minutes, it's £55. A minute over the 16 minutes or a minute over the 30 minutes, then it goes up by 50p a minute. And if you are interested in that, Sagittarius, then send me a message, a comment down below, and I'll link you up to my Facebook account, where I'm doing live readings on Messenger through video link, okay? Not pre-recorded, live readings. Now, with that said, let me thank my sponsor. And then Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Thank you, God our Father, for making me a clear channel to receive and deliver your messages. I am truly humbled, truly honoured, and truly privileged to serve you, Father God. I love you. And thank you, God our Father, for blessing my throat. And then Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Now, Sag, let's get started on your reading. Now, I was out today, Sag, and I was doing a bit of shopping. I was at Tesco's, my little local Tesco's. Had an appointment, so I thought, you know what, I'll do a little bit of shopping at the same time. And went there and picked up a few things. Well, when I was, I always book a taxi. So when I came out of this is annoyed me. It did annoy me. But yeah, I'm gonna rant to you now, Sagittarius, about it, because it pissed me off. I came out and I was waiting for a taxi. I booked a taxi. And I was waiting at the taxi little rank thingy outside Tesco's. And I seen this woman walking towards me. And the next minute, bless her, she went head over toes, heels, whatever, however you call it. She fell over, bless her. And I've fallen like that before. I know what kind of fall it is. Absolutely horrible fall. And it can bloody give you PTSD. It can scare you. It can give you anxiety. But I had that kind of fall, so I know how it is. But the way she went down, it just reminded me of how I went down years ago. And when she fell down, I was looking at her, yeah? And I seen her fall. I thought, you know, I like shouted. I said, you okay? You know, I was like that, you okay? No answer. So I pushed my trolley up along, waiting for the taxi, pushed my trolley up to her. And when I got to her, I seen her on the floor, on the ground. And now in Tesco, they've got like terracotta paving, and some of it is flat and some of it is high, yeah? So a child could trip over it. Anyone could trip over it and hurt themselves badly. Tesco's might maybe getting sued for this, because believe me, the way they have that pavement is wrong, because anyone could trip over the way they have the steps. They've got it like, you know, a pavement, it's all terracotta, and then this bit is flat, and then there's another bit, and it'll come up, and then it'll go down, and it'll come up. Whoever designed it was a fucking idiot, put it that way, Sagittarius. And anyway, I seen her fall over, and I made my way up to her, and when I got up to her, bless her, I thought maybe an alcoholic or something fell over, and I didn't see her face. But when I got up to her, in front of her, she was a little old lady. And God bless her, I seen her before. I was like, because I was shouting, she wasn't answering me. So people was walking by her, driving by her. Yeah, people were smoking cigarettes who was working in Tesco's. After a bit, they got involved, but they weren't. I think she got involved. I think somebody told her about it, but I don't think she realised at first. But I was standing there, and everybody passing me by, and there was and I'm on the phone now, ringing the ambulance. I'm calling for an ambulance to come, and the poor lady, she's there on the floor, and she's like trying to stand up. I said, don't. I said, stay where you are. I said, don't move. I said, stay where you are. And she had her little leg, and she was holding her leg. I swear it reminded me of me, because I busted my knee and I busted my face. If I hadn't put my hand out, all of my jaw would have been broken and my teeth would have been broken. I was lucky I just got away with a broken wrist and my face all bruised up, and yeah. Anyway, so she reminded me, I swear, the way she fell. So I'm there anyway, calling for a taxi for her. And she's trying to get up, and I said, no, stay where you are. I said, she could have concussion. I said, stay there. So I'm looking at her, and I'm thinking, oh, she must be in her 60s. And I'm looking at her, and I'm on the phone to the ambulance, and I'm telling them what happened, and telling them where it is. This is, can you give me the address of Tesco's? I said, there's only one Tesco's. I says, in Hemsworth, where I live. I said, there's only one Tesco's. I even gave them the name of the street. I told them everything on the phone. So they asked me about the old lady. They said, is she breathing? I said, she is breathing. I says, but she looks, you know, I mean, I said, she's dizzy, she's swaying. I said, she looks concussed to me. Yeah, I said, she looks like she's, you know, I said, her face is all, up over her eye was a big lump that came out, and it was all black, and underneath her eye it was all scraped and all blood. And a poor little leg, she was holding on to her leg. So I told them, I said, what was wrong with her, what I could see. And they says, is she breathing? I says, yeah, she's breathing. I says, but she's, you know, she's just had a really bad fall. Kept asking me the same stupid questions over and over. I was getting pissed off. Same questions over and over. Then they asked me, they says, oh, can we speak to the lady? They says, oh no, they says, how old is the lady? And I says, oh, I said, she's in about her 60s. I said, maybe early 70s. And I said, sorry if I'm being insulting. And she says, no, she says, I'm 76. I said, oh, so you look good like that, bless her. And she started smiling at me. And anyway, I'm on the phone, and this says, can we speak to her? I said, okay. So I gave my phone over to them, and they're talking to her, and they're asking her about her face. She says, I don't know, I can't see my face. Yeah? Fucking idiots. Asking her the address all over again. The stupid fucking idiot that was the receptionist or whatever, the operator for 999. Absolutely useless. So I'm there about 10 minutes now with her, talking to 999, telling them, you need to get her urgently. I says, Louis, we don't know what could be wrong with her. I said, she needs to be taken to hospital. I'm there, still telling them the same shit over again. Where I am, Tesco's street, everything. She kept asking me the same questions about the old lady over and over. Is she breathing? I said, yeah, she's just spoken to you. I was getting really, oh God, I was getting angry. Thank God I kept my temper. But yeah, I wanted to tell them where to go. Believe me, I did. So thanks be to God, an old lady overwalks this woman. She's about her 30s. And she walks over to me and she says, is everything all right? And I says, no, and I explained to her about the old lady. I says, what happened? I says, no, I've got a taxi coming. I says, I need to, you know, I says, I've been on the phone. I says, here for 10 minutes and telling the ambulance, 999, that we need an ambulance. I says, and they're just, you know. And then I walked down to the taxi man, then just pulled in. So I walked down to him and I got him to put my bags away in the trolley. And I walked back up and I says, do you need my number? I says, if you need my number, I says, I'm a witness. I says, seeing what happened. I says, but that camera there should pick up everything. But I know from experience, things that's happened to me in the past. Yeah, I've been told, oh, don't worry about it. We've got it all on CCTV. Then when it came to courts, no CCTV. None of it. Yeah, nothing to back up my story. So anyway, I don't trust that sort of shit when they say, oh, we got it here on CCTV. So the woman says to me, she's on the phone, she's trying to get the ambulance. They were asking her the exact same things as what I had told them, the same things. So I'm back here. I've done, put my stuff away. I've tidied up and washed clothes and put them out in the line. And I get a text message. They still hadn't, this is sorry for the delay. We're very busy at the moment. They still hadn't turned up to the old lady. She was still there, probably, I don't know, but I can only guess, because they sent me a message and it says, oh, sorry, we're running late. We're very busy. We've got a lot on and we don't know what time we're going to be there. That was like nearly maybe over a half an hour. Yeah. So I'd put a wash on, hung clothes out, put my stuff away. So yeah, over half an hour later, and they still hadn't got to the old lady. Left her there. Absolutely ridiculous what's going on with the 999 emergency services in this country. Yeah. Especially ambulances. And then she was a 76-year-old woman. An old woman. You know? God love her. She was telling me, I fell over. I said, no. I said, I was watching you. I was watching her. I was like, you mean, I just looked over and something about her. And she was walking and the next minute, boom, she went over. I said, you okay? No answer. So I made my way up to her. Bless her, there she was holding her little leg. And she was trying to get up. I said, no, you stay there. I said, I'm calling the ambulance. She says, no, I'm okay. I said, no, you're not. I said, you stay there. I said, so until the ambulance comes and checks you out. Still the ambulance hadn't turned up. Yeah, half an hour later, she's still there probably waiting. God knows. They may never have turned up, Sagittarius. It's absolutely ridiculous. Somebody should put a complaint in. Anyway, here we go. What's in the energy for Sagittarius? I'm uploading Scorpios at the moment. Okay, I'm going to take these all, but somebody's single. Are you single, Sag? Are you on the hunt? Somebody is a thief. Somebody is digging for dirt. This person may be getting watched or somebody's accusing them of something. But this person, so somebody may be watching a thief. Somebody who is doing something illegal. And they may be getting watched by a detective because of somebody speaking the truth. And now somebody is wising the fuck up about someone. Maybe hunting this person down. So here we go. Maybe a manhunt. Here we go. So what's in the energy for Sagittarius? Oh, you may be hunting somebody down, Sag. Because of some kind of straight talk. You've learned something. Are you a detective, Sag? Are you a detective? Are you a PI? Here we go. For all yous out there, PI means private investigator. I'm going to pick it. Okay. So in the energy, we've got that came out and now it's come out again. So it's meant to come out, Sag. So in your energy, somebody's been talking blunt and honestly about my boo, or talking about somebody, something to do with flirtations, or somebody's learning some kind of information about somebody that they've been in a relationship with, or somebody they have love for, some kind of relationship. Let's see now, let me put this away, get my nerves. That came out Let's see. Not going to say anything yet. What's the past emotions for Sagittarius, Father God, please? Thank you. Did I say my prayer? I did, didn't I? Yeah. I did. Right, here we go. I get a bit of brain fog, folks. I used to blame the kids, like, for giving me brain fog now, but no children around, so blame old age. Gotta blame something or someone. Here we go. So what's in the past emotions? Somebody with addictions. We had that for Scorpio as well. So somebody in the past, when it comes to emotions, somebody has addictions, and they've been numbing out some kind of pain, and they may be acting in an erratic way because somebody's learning about them. Somebody's ascending, and somebody's learning and wising up. Maybe wising up about somebody they had emotions for who has addictions, and what this person does when they're under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Ooh. This is my Scorpios. Somebody, yeah. This is somebody that you're thinking about. You may be watching this person, and this person may be paranoid, and this person may be feel insecure or guarded at this moment because people know what this person's been doing in the hidden with a sexual lover. And you're being told, Sagittarius, to take action on exposing this person who is guilty. You may have receipts. You may have been watching this person. You may have got some kind of information, and you may have realized this person needs to be watched, and you've been digging and watching, and now you found out what this person has been doing in the hidden when they're under the influence of alcohol or drugs, or what they give, maybe what they give to the sneaky link that they're having sex with, and they may give this person drugs or alcohol, so they have them under the influence to do what they want to do. Okay, grounding. What's Sagittarius need to ground? Okay, that came out with force. Didn't come out, but let's see. What does Sagittarius need to ground? All I know is this person is very, very angry. Ooh, yeah. So what's grounding you, Sagittarius, is you've had a light bulb moment. You woke the fuck up about this person, and you've been watching them. Yeah, maybe because of some kind of accusations, but you've been watching this person, and now you're going to take action on exposing this person because you know what they've been doing in the hidden when they with some sneaky link, somebody that they either give drugs or alcohol to get away with that person, or they do this when they're under the influence of alcohol and drugs. A runner. Somebody who's trying to escape. So you're taking action. You're being told to take action because this person is trying to escape what they did, Sagittarius. Okay. Now, let's see. Subconscious, Father God. Somebody's very guarded. You may be fearing that somebody's very guarded, or hoping that this person is guarded. So somebody may be fearing that somebody's guarded, or they're hoping that somebody is going to defend them. Yeah? This is a love bomber. This is somebody who love bombs people and then takes advantage of them. And this person may be hoping that you will be blocked, Sag, when it comes to this person that you're exposing, that you've been watching. Or this person may be afraid that, and they may have their guard up. Okay, this is a love bomber. Here we go. Or somebody may be afraid of this love bomber. They got their guard up. They're blocking them. And you may be hoping that they're blocking them so that they're protecting themselves from this person who's doing something in the hidden. Okay. Focus. You're being told to focus on vibing high, living in the moment. Do not give in to any anxiety. Do not lose your temper. Sagittarius, yeah? Remain calm. You know what's going on. So you're being told to focus on living in the moment, to do with somebody who wants to reconcile. So somebody wants to reconcile. This person may see you as very high vibing, or you may want to reconcile with somebody that you see as very high vibing. Okay? What does Sagittarius need to walk away from? Let's make this nice and quick. So I've got Scorpio uploading. I've just eaten and I'm tired now. I haven't eaten all day. That was the first thing I did. Scorpio's reading first, and now I'm doing you, Sag. What time is it? It's time for bed advice. Yeah, you're being told to walk away from a risky situation, okay? And you're being told to take heed of the warning signs. So be careful, Sagittarius. Be careful, okay? Be careful when it comes to this player. This person's a risky situation. And you're being told to take heed when it comes to this player. Whatever this person's doing in the hidden, they're doing it to somebody and they're trying to keep it quiet. And they may be using drugs and alcohol to get this person under the influence so they can take advantage. And you've got the receipts, you know what this person's been doing. You've been told to take action. And you're being told not to stress, don't worry, okay? And walk away from some kind of risky situation to do with a player. Take heed. Somebody's trying to play games. Okay? Outcome. This is somebody who likes to party, get drunk, and so they can have lots of sex. And they may do this bareback. This is something they do under the influence of alcohol and drugs. Something they're very greedy and lustful for. Yeah. They get somebody drunk. Use alcohol and drugs, and then they take advantage. Could be taking advantage of somebody who's healing. Healing from a runner. Maybe somebody who had to run away and heal. Let's see. Outcome. Somebody may have had to escape. Somebody may be running away at this moment. So they can escape this person. A toxic masculine. This toxic masculine may be going through some kind of money loss at this moment. They're not able to keep up on payments. Can't keep up on payments to do at home. So this person may be homeless, or maybe becoming homeless. May not have a car either, but this person is very, very toxic. Toxic masculine. Challenge for Sagittarius. I just did Scorpio, that's why. Sagittarius. What is the challenge for Sagittarius, for God? Please. Thank you. Thank you. Player. Rebound. Somebody may be on a rebound. Somebody may be just playing the field at this moment. May have a lot of options. And this is a challenge. The challenge for you is healing, detoxing from somebody that you were on a rebound. So you may have gotten involved with somebody that was on a rebound, and now it's a challenge, and because you're trying to detox from this person when you were on a rebound, or this person, or you're praying, you're purifying yourself, and it's a challenge to purify yourself at this moment. Cleanse. You may be praying. Maybe you found out something, and now you may be praying because maybe you helped a toxic masculine. Maybe you didn't realize what this toxic masculine was doing in the hidden, and now you know. Now you're praying and you're finding it a challenge to detox from this person because of something you did with this player. Now let's see. I'm going to start clarifying. Sagittarius. Oh, so this toxic masculine, you now are waking the fuck up. You've had some kind of light bulb moment about this toxic masculine, yeah? And you're taking action, and you're taking action on exposing this person because you have receipts about what this person does when they're under the influence of alcohol and drugs. This person may do things that is erratic, may have very erratic behavior. And in the energy, somebody has been talking to you, or you have, somebody's been having a heart-to-heart with you, or somebody's been blunt and honest and has been telling you about what this person has been doing to them, that they've been keeping hidden, yeah? And you're thinking about this. This person is, you may be paranoid, or this person that you're thinking about, something was being kept hidden and guarded. And you're being told to walk away from a risky situation. And you're also being told to walk away and take heed. Take heed of somebody who is guarded at this moment, yeah? And focus on living in the moment, because it's a challenge. It's a challenge for you to detox or cleanse or purify yourself from some kind of player that you were involved with, yeah? So God is telling you not to be worrying. Whatever you found out about, yeah, 9 of Cups, you may have found out something about Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and about something that they may do or overindulge in when they're under the influence of alcohol and drugs that gives them satisfaction. So God is telling you, do not be worrying about it, okay? But you are being told to expose this person, Sagittarius, expose them. And I'm going to start clarifying now. Heart to heart. Who is this person? What is this heart to heart conversation? So somebody's told you something blunt, something honest, and about a karmic. Somebody that, you know, somebody's been telling you something. So this is truth. Someone's been telling you the truth. This is what's in the energy. A blunt conversation, heart to heart. Somebody's been telling you the blunt and honest truth about either somebody that they were dealing with to do with a divorce, or something to do with the law, or this is you finding out the truth about a karmic, yeah? Queen of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You may have been watching. You may have been watching a Queen of Wands. Maybe to do with the justice. So let me see. Now, I say Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands could be a man, but in feminine energy. Yeah? A pussy. Let's see. Queen of Wands. Who is this Queen of Wands for, God? 5 of Wands. This person is jealous and is in conflict with, and is fighting. So there's some kind of conflict going on. And this person's in competition and is jealous. Death card. Something has ended or somebody has died. 4 of Pentacles. Somebody who, something has ended. 4 of Pentacles with somebody who's been controlling and holding on to something tightly so they could control. They didn't want to let go. Yeah, this could be money, children, death card, and this has ended. So, Queen of Wands. So somebody's been having a blunt and honest conversation about a Queen of Wands, either about a death, about somebody who's died, or about something that has ended and that has caused a lot of conflict and love, jealousy, and competition. More on this Queen of Wands, Father God, please. You may have been watching this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands may be a thief, scam artist, a fraudster. This person may be into a lot of things that is illegal, and you've been watching this Queen of Wands. And something has ended. This Queen of Wands is under judgment. You know the truth about this Queen of Wands and about what this Queen of Wands did to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who was single and independent because of family or because of a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer that they were celebrating and cheating with, yeah, in order to control. So this could be a Leo. This Queen of Wands could be a Leo. So this Queen of Wands, you know the truth about this Queen of Wands, and you've been watching this Queen of Wands. And something has ended between you and the Queen of Wands, or something has ended full stop with this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands could even be dead. But this Queen of Wands has been a liar, a cheat, a thief. This person masquerades as other people, puts on a, you know, pretends they are somebody they're not. This person may even pretend to be somebody that may, catfishing. If this is online, this is the sort of person who'd be using a fake account and would be catfishing. And you know the truth about this person and what they've been doing, yeah? You may also know the truth about a Queen of Wands, a Leo, who may have been doing something with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, who is very young, who is younger than this Queen of Wands. And you know the truth about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and about what this family did and what they were celebrating, and what they were doing with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This was a Queen of Wands who was doing this, a Leo, who is family to you, or somebody you were in a long-term relationship with, or you were married to, yeah? Or this person maybe did something with somebody in your family. So in your energy, you know the truth about a Queen of Wands and a Page of Swords. And something has ended with you and this Queen of Wands. Either it's ended or it's dead. Or somebody's dead. But this relationship has ended. And it may have started a spiritual transformation for you, Sagittarius. But this person was family. This person may have been stealing money from you. This person was very jealous, very controlling. May have been jealous of a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person was slandering, playing tricks, cheating on you. And maybe doing this with somebody who was your family, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And somebody's called judgment, and something has ended, and these people are under judgment. And the truth is being seen now about Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and why this person is single, and why they freed themselves from this family, and from a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and who was a cheat, and also about what was going on with a Leo, and maybe somebody from your family. Give me more. Who's this Page of Swords for, God? Who's this Page of Swords to Sag? This Page of Swords may be very well known. Maybe your child. Maybe this is somebody who's very well known. Six of Wands. Your child, or somebody that is basically everybody in the community, or this person could be famous, could be on TV, or But this person is very, very well known and could be very, very handsome. And this person could be your child, this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And this Queen of Wands, you've caught these two doing something and something has ended, and it's ended for good. There's a death card. You've ended things for good, or somebody could have died. This Queen of Wands could be dead from drugs. Let's see, give me more on this. Three of Cups. You know about somebody who's family to you, Sagittarius. And you know there's been some kind of celebrating or cheating going on with somebody from your family. So this Six of Wands, this is somebody from your family. This is somebody you celebrated with, you partied with. An Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And you know the truth about this person. Yeah, he or she is very well known. Could be a narcissist. They may like a lot of attention. But this is an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You may have been speaking to this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and you may have got the honest truth from this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And you had a straight talk. And this straight talk was about a Queen of Wands who's coming out as a Leo, who things has ended with you and this Leo because of what they were doing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini that they were keeping hidden. This Aquarius, Libra, Gemini may be very young or is younger than this Queen of Wands, this Leo. And this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini is coming out as your child. He's your family. He's been speaking the truth. There may be some truth being spoken to also by a Taurus. A Taurus may be speaking the truth. But there's been some truth going on here about an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And you know the truth now. Something has ended. There's been some kind of judgment. You've had an awakening. So you've been talking to an Aquarius. You may have even been talking to this Queen of Wands. Things has ended. You know the truth about a Queen of Wands, a Leo, who was family, who was cheating on you with somebody who was family to you. This person was very jealous and very controlling. This person could have been catfishing a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn online, and you know the truth about this. Because this Leo is very, very jealous of a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who's single and independent. And this person has been celebrating. You have celebrated with this Leo. And this Leo, things has ended. And this Leo was doing something with a child of yours. Three of Cups, she's related to you. Or he's related to you. It's Queen of Wands, I'm going to say it's she. She's related to you. She's a Leo. You may be praying now. You may have picked up some kind of disease or something from this Leo. And you may now be finding it a challenge to detox yourself from this person, because we did have player. So this person was a player. This person had a lot of options. You may have picked up a sexual disease from this Queen of Wands who was your family, but was also sleeping with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini who is also your family. So either these people was your son and your daughter who were sleeping together, or this was a cousin and your son, or this person was related to you, or you were living with this person and you had children. Okay, now I'm not going to go any further. That's that done. Now, in the past, you had addictions, or this person had addictions, or you did some weird things under the influence of alcohol and drugs. Ooh, yeah. So, Ten of Pentacles. In the past, you did some weird things under the influence of alcohol and drugs. And this is somebody you had emotions for. And this could have been your own child, an Aquarius or an Aries. Ten of Pentacles. You did something to family or with family. Drugs, alcohol. And you did something whilst under the influence. And you either did this to your own child for money, or you did this to a child for money because you have addictions. You may have did this to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who freed themselves from you. So you did something under the influence of alcohol and drugs with this, maybe with this Leo. Let's see. And you may have did something in the past also with an Aquarius or an Aries. Yeah. when you're under the influence of alcohol and drugs, or you may have did something to a child. Here we go. Why is the Fool card here? Yeah, you were very, let's put it this way, very irresponsible in the past when it came, when you're under the influence of drugs and alcohol. Now you're praying. Yeah, you did something that was hidden, in the hidden. With a child, or with a Fool, or with an Aries or an Aquarius, something that was non-committal, something you did in the hidden, some kind of cheating, some kind of lying, some kind of deception. So you may have did some kind of lying also about a child, and you may have been spreading a lot of gossip and a lot of lies about a child, and you may have been doing this to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You may have had family or were married to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you lied about this person for money. You lied about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for money. So this Taurus, Virgo, you may have been homeless at the time. You may not have that much money. You may not have had a home. So you lied because of your addictions about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And you lied about a child. And you did all of this in the hidden to make money because you were in the Five of Pentacles. But you were being tested. Give me more on the Moon card. You did this to somebody you were married to, Ten of Pentacles, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone you shared a legacy with, children with, married to. Five of Wands. You did this because of a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You may have been cheating with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Or you did this because you wanted money for your addictions, and you were in the Five of Pentacles. You were going through a test of faith, but you didn't realize it. But you may have been homeless because of your addictions, and you may have been going through struggle and adversity. You may not have, you didn't have much money, so you lied about a child to make money. Five of Wands. This caused a lot of conflict, and you were also very jealous. And again, there could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius that you were involved with, and there was jealousy going on here. So you caused conflict. King of Cups. And you did all of this in the hidden. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And you did this to a star. Or you did this in the hidden to an Aquarius. You may have got this Aquarius hooked on drugs. This person may have been your family. But you didn't care, because you were in the Five of Pentacles, and you wanted this Aquarius to leave a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn out in the cold. Ostracize this person. This Aquarius star may have been a drug addict like you, and you used an Aquarius to cause conflict because you were jealous. Give me more on the star card. Star card, photograph, please. We have you here, Sag, in the Three of Wands. So you may have Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer in your chart, or you could be a Sagittarius rising, or Moon, South Node, North Node, North Node. So maybe you should be in Sagittarius. You should be a leader. Five of Wands. You caused conflict because you were jealous. Pisces. You wanted to cause a trap because you were blocked. And you wanted to cause missed opportunities because you were an alcoholic. Three of Cups, because you were an alcoholic. Ten of Swords. And you wanted to cause missed opportunities to this family celebrating. So you wanted to cause missed opportunities to an Aquarius. And you did this because you were jealous of this Aquarius. And you were doing this because you have addiction to alcohol and drugs, and you did this to a Ten of Pentacles. Some of you were married to, or your children, and you wanted A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn left out in the cold, ostracized from any kind of family dues, weddings, christenings, any kind of celebrations. Yeah, because you were jealous and you used an Aquarius, a star card, to do this. Ten of Swords. Now something has ended, and things has ended badly, and you've found out the truth. You may have been speaking to the Leo, or you may have been sneaking around and you found out. You may have been spying, or you have found out from an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, about him and a Queen of Wands. Let's see. So you've been getting karma for what you tried to do to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who may have been married to you, that you left in the Five of Pentacles, homeless, penniless, sick, Five of Cups. So something has ended because of what you did to children. Five of Wands, to cause conflict because you were jealous and in competition, and you've been doing this for a long, long time. And also you may have been fighting with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius because of children. God works in strange ways, Pisces. Ooh, you could be a Pisces. Sag. Yeah, this is Sagittarius reading. So we've got the King of Cups, we've got Pisces. So yeah, a lot of water, a lot of fire here, okay? And we also have air and earth. Let's see. So on your mind now, you're thinking something is causing you to be paranoid. You're guarded and you're feeling insecure. And this is what you're thinking about. So you're probably afraid now for what you did as a toxic masculine to this person who was married to you, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, your Ten of Pentacles, family, somebody that you should have had a lot of, the Ten of Pentacles, you can't, when it comes to money and wealth and health and happiness, you can't get any higher than the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is higher than the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is family, happiness. Ten of Pentacles is something that's been passed down, and so it's children, and something's being passed down. So you ended a Ten of Pentacles because you were jealous, and you had addictions, and you were going through some kind of, you and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn may have broken up, and you were jealous, so you used an Aquarius for money because of somebody overseas, and you wanted to cause heartbreak and pain to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn because you were being paid to do it, and you were jealous, and you were with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius who was also jealous. You're all fucked in the head. You all have addictions. So under the influence of alcohol and your drugs, your addictions, yeah, you may use these addictions to numb out pain. You may have a mental health problem, Sagittarius. You may need some, whatever, you may have gone through something as a child, and you met some kind of trauma, and the trauma, it's only got worse, and it's got worse because you've got addictions. As I think I said it in Scorpio's reading, you may have a dopamine problem. You may need some kind of just simple little medication, and it will sort out that problem where you're not feeling tired, you're not feeling bored, you'll have interest in working, you'll have interest in going out and doing things. You won't have addiction to sex, you won't have addiction to alcohol and drugs, because when you have a low dopamine, it's just a chemical imbalance in our brain. When you have that, and it happens to us, can happen, any kind of traumatic experience can set that off, cause anxiety, depression, and then when you start using drugs, it makes it even worse. So when you have a dopamine, a loss of dopamine, you become addicted to sex, and you become addicted to alcohol and drugs, and you are lazy, you don't want to work, you're tired. It's not that you're lazy, you procrastinate, you put things off because you just don't have any interest, and that's because you have got low dopamine and you just need some medication and it's sorted out. So you may not have that, but my experience, I've done, listened to a lot of people and done a bit, research, but I haven't got a medical degree or anything like that, Sagittarius, but I do know what dopamine does to you. I have suffered through anxiety and depression, so I understand. It can make you procrastinate, keep putting things off, and you'll try and numb the pain out with something, and all it does, it just makes things worse. So sometimes you can heal by just meditating and praying and talking to God and forgiving people and getting over the abuse, the trauma, whatever that caused it, and through forgiving yourself and forgiving others and just keeping your distance away from people, that can heal you. And sometimes it's not that at all. Sometimes it is that we've got a chemical imbalance in our brains and we need a little extra shot of dopamine to give us that little boost, that energy, that kick to enjoy life and not to be using drugs and alcohol and sex to try and numb the pain, because we are ashamed of ourselves, we are embarrassed, we don't love ourselves in the right way. We pretend we're somebody we're not because we don't want to admit that we are who we really are. Yeah, so whatever you've gone through some kind of traumatic something that maybe as a child you may have been abused, Sagittarius. Yeah, you may have had a cold mother who wasn't there, She may have been an alcoholic or a drug addict or just didn't care about her children. And or a father, you may have had an abusive father. So this could be something that runs in the family, that's medically wrong, or it could just be some kind of trauma and abuse that you went through, that they went through as well as children, and it's just passed down the line and nobody is healed from it. Okay, and now you may be passing this down the line to your child who may be an Aquarius. Ten of Swords, something has ended badly with this Aquarius, and there's a lot of conflict and a lot of fighting going on with this child of yours who may have addictions because of you, Sagittarius, because you didn't heal. And because you didn't heal, you passed these things down. Yeah, especially because in the outcome we've got toxic masculinity. So you know the truth now about a Leo, the Queen of Wands. She may be just like you. She may have a mental problem, an imbalance, may need dopamine, just may need some whatever. Some kind of medicine, to a little pill that may help you and her to not be addicted to sex, drugs and alcohol, and to be better people and to start loving yourselves and sort your mental health out, so your children, your grandchildren will not have the same problems as what you have and what this Queen of Wands has, because obviously you've passed this down now to a star, this person, an Aquarius that you're very jealous of. This Aquarius, you seen this Aquarius getting a lot of attention and maybe very attractive and may have been doing very well in life and getting a lot of success, and that made you jealous. So you wanted to stop that success. So you got him addicted to alcohol and drugs, and you caused a rift between him and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody that you were married to, and you did this because of jealousy, and you have addictions. So you need to sort your mental health out, Sagittarius. So this is you or someone you're dealing with, but you now know the truth about a Queen of Wands, a Leo, yeah, and an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, who may be your child. Take it how it resonates, Sag, take it how it resonates. Now, on your mind, you're thinking about something, you're paranoid. Maybe that's what drugs and alcohol does to you. Yeah, so you're paranoid and you're being very guarded, and you see, that's it, you're insecure. If you weren't insecure, you wouldn't have addictions to drugs, alcohol and sex, and you wouldn't have been trying to destroy this star's life, who you were jealous of, who you wanted to cause conflict for. And you did this through using family, through leaving somebody out in the cold, but you were being tested, Sagittarius, and now you're under judgment. Now you're under judgment for what you did to an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, an attack, and also for what you did in a marriage to a Taurus, yeah, who's speaking the truth about you and how you attacked them in a marriage, okay? So here we go. Paranoia. Why is Sag paranoid, Father God, please? You're not only paranoid, you're feeling very insecure, Sagittarius. Why is Sagittarius on it? And you're finding it a challenge to pray. You're finding it a challenge to pray to God. Don't you believe in God? You find it a challenge to talk to him. To God. You need to learn who God is. So you're paranoid about prison. And you're being very cautious at this moment and guarded. 8 of Swords. Because you know you've done something. So you are afraid that you're going into spiritual prison because of karma. Because of something you did that caused an ending. Yeah. 8 of Swords. And you may have tried to get somebody, you may have someone you were married to. You may have tried to have this person silenced. You may have tried to put this person in prison. Yeah, 8 of Swords, you may have attacked this person. You may have caused this person a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear. And now you're having anxiety, you're paranoid, and you're feeling insecure that maybe you're going to go to prison, spiritual prison, because of what you did to a Taurus or what you did to someone you were married to. That was karmic. Or what you did to your own family for drugs. You need to sort your mental health out, Sagittarius, okay? Why is the Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess? So you're paranoid now because of what you did to a High Priestess. You tried to put a High Priestess in prison, a Taurus who's coming out as a Hierophant. You were talking about this Taurus, this High Priestess. And you may have been, yeah, you were talking. So now you're afraid. 10 of Wands. Now you're afraid because of what you did to this High Priestess. You tried to cause a High Priestess, a Taurus, a Hierophant. You tried to have this person put in prison. Or you try to have this person gaslit, isolated, restricted, silenced. You know what you did was karmic. And now you're afraid. And you're finding it a challenge now to detox from this karmic that you were in a relationship with, a Queen of Wands. Yeah? Because this Queen of Wands is a player, just like you. And you were afraid that you may have picked up some kind of sexual disease from this Queen of Wands. You're afraid. That's the truth. Ace of Swords. You're afraid. And you're afraid people are talking about you. You're afraid people know the truth about you. You're afraid that people know the truth that you've been manipulating and juggling and overindulging and doing a lot of cheating. And overindulging and doing something to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Because you were jealous and controlling. And you were doing this for money. You may have been holding on to children or money to control this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who may have been family to you. And yeah, you were doing this for stability. And your family may have been very jealous also. Yeah, you were trying to control a child, holding on to a child. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So you are very jealous and you were getting money because of a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer child and a Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups may be a love bomber, or this Knight of Cups may be a narcissist, and you were getting money and you were manipulating people, and you overindulged in doing this manipulation for money because you were jealous and controlling, and you would get money out of a child, out of manipulating people about a child to get money. And now you may be afraid about what's going to come to you because the truth is all coming out about what you tried to do to a Taurus or somebody you were married to or a High Priestess, and how you used a child for money and how you were controlling and holding on to a child. And you did this for Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, who was a narcissist. And the truth has been seen now, and now you're paranoid. Especially if anything has, well, you've been abusing a child, haven't you, Sagittarius? Can't get any worse than that, abusing a child. You know God is going to make you pay for that. So let me see, Knight of Cups. Leo. So you did this for a Leo that you were dating who's a narcissist. So you used a child, you manipulated people about someone you were married to, a Taurus, who's also a high priestess, who you're receiving karmic justice for. And also something has ended between you and this, whoever you're married to, Sagittarius, because it was karmic what you were doing to your wife. And you were manipulating people, yeah? You were overindulging. You were trying to cause restrictions, stress and burdens for a high priestess, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who you were manipulating or juggling people, manipulating people for money. You were maybe manipulating this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn's family for money because you were very jealous and very controlling. And you were using a Page of Cups, a child, a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer child, because you were dating and love bombing a Leo, 8 of Wands, that you rushed into a relationship with, and you started planting seeds about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you were receiving money, and you were planting these seeds through messages, and you were being paid to do this. Now you're afraid about what you did with this Leo. Page of Wands, Father God. What was Sagittarius talking about? You were talking about Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you were being paid to manipulate people, manipulate family. Yeah. You were being paid to manipulate people. You were talking to people about this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn and a Cancer because of she was speaking the truth. So you were manipulating people through messages, and you may have manipulated people to do with a bloody car, because the Queen of Swords, somebody that divorced you or was speaking the truth about Cancer or a car. Give me, well, you were doing this because this, yeah, 9 of Cups. You were talking about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for a Cancer who was getting a lot of satisfaction, yeah? Or you were getting a lot of satisfaction out of doing this because of a Leo, yeah? Because of a Leo who was pregnant. But the truth's coming out now about what you did with this Cancer and what you overindulged in. And now you're afraid. You're insecure. Let's see. Give me one more on this 9 of Cups. Yeah. You were getting a lot of satisfaction out of this Cancer. He was giving you a lot of money. And whatever you tried to do anyway, it didn't work. But you may have been talking about a car, talking about a Cancer. You may have been saying that this Queen of Cups was an alcoholic, this mother. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who's very stable, independent, single and free. She overcame everything. You were talking about her child, yeah? You were spreading rumours for a Cancer because you were in a relationship with a Leo, and you and this dirty Leo have addictions, and you use an Aquarius because you were jealous of this Aquarius. As I said, this Aquarius may be very handsome and may have been very successful and going places in life, and you didn't want him going places in life because the places that he was going was the places that you wanted to go to. Well, you destroyed everything. You couldn't do, you didn't go and do the things that you wanted to do in life, and because your addictions and something that you haven't got over since you were a child, narcissistic abuse, or you're just a narcissist brought up by a narcissist, so you are now a narcissist, and you have not healed from any kind of trauma or abuse that you went through as a child, and now you have passed it down to your own child, an Aquarius, because you were jealous of this Aquarius and you wanted to destroy his life, and you wanted him to have addictions to drugs and alcohol just like you, so he wouldn't be happy, just like you. Now, it's a nasty thing to do, Sagittarius, to destroy a person's life out of jealousy. And then you start to getting paid, and now you're insecure and you're feeling guarded. You're paranoid, aren't you? Because all the lies that you spread about a Hierophant, somebody that you were married to, a high priestess, you're receiving karma for now. And you realise that. All the lies that you were spreading for a Cancer to do with Queen of Cups. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who you may have had children with, who freed herself from you. You were talking about her child. Now, let's see. So that's what's on your mind, Sagittarius. Wouldn't like to be you, mate. Can't you? You're afraid you're going to go to prison. Or you're going to go to karmic prison. Well, you are definitely going to go to karmic prison. If you used a child, not only just one child, but a few children, to abuse your wife, a Taurus, a Hierophant, a High Priestess, a Queen of Cups, to abuse this woman for using children, innocent children, because you have addictions and you're jealous of her children doing better in life than you did. You have some serious mental health problems for what you did. Yeah? Can't just blame on the drugs. You are seriously fucked in the head. Right. So, you're being told to take action. You're being exposed by a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you're being exposed about what you did for money. For a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or what you did for money because of alcohol or drugs. Somebody has evidence in exposing you. So you're being exposed by somebody, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who walked away from you. Yeah? This person's exposing that you're an alcoholic, how you abandoned your children, and this person has evidence in exposing you. So you're being told now also to take action. Because you're guilty. So you're being exposed for what you did for money. For a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Give me more for the God on the Ace of Pentacles. And you may be getting exposed by a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, 3 of Wands. This person's exposing what you did for money for a foreigner, somebody overseas. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is exposing you about what you did to an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And also what you did for somebody overseas to attack. You now may be afraid. Somebody overseas that you were working for, this person may be getting arrested. You're shitting yourself, mate. You, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, is exposing you through their work about what you did to an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini that was karmic, and the truth's coming out. And also what you did to attack a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who divorced you, and you may have used the legal system to try and attack this person. You put people in an illusion. 4 of Wands about this person that you were married to or shared a home with. You told lies, didn't you, to the courts, and now you're fucked. And also, you may have gotten Aquarius, Libra, Gemini addicted to drugs, who is family to you. Yeah? Because of someone who was married to you, who walked away from you. So you couldn't get over the fact that this person walked away from you. So you destroyed her children and tried to destroy her. You really are, Diggle. Here we go. 4 of Wands. So you're getting karmic justice. You're going to be arrested because you're being exposed for what you did for money, for work. So that's why you're paranoid. You're proper paranoid. You know you're going to receive karmic justice. Give me one on the Knight of Swords, Father God. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may have abandoned this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You may have caused him to be an alcoholic. Lovers. You abandoned him for lovers. Gemini here also. You're an alcoholic. You abandoned him for lovers, and you caused him nothing but stress, burdens and restrictions because you were jealous of this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Now you're going to be arrested for what you did with the Cancer. For what you did with a Cancer to a child, or for what you did to a Page of Pentacles, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody who is a tarot card reader, or Queen of Cups, a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a Queen of Cups, a mother that you tried to manipulate or do magic on, who is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who's a tarot card reader. This person's exposing you. And now you're realizing, yeah, you're realizing everything that you did was karmic to this person that you manipulated in a marriage. Or maybe even did magic on her. You're a sick, 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 sick person, Sagittarius. You could do that to your own children out of jealousy. That is sickness, man. Right, high vibing. You've been told to focus on high vibing. This also can mean living in the moment, and it also can be you, somebody you know being high vibing, or you being high vibing, or this could be you getting high, Sagittarius. Yeah. Truth's coming out about a child and what you did with a Leo. Queen of Swords is speaking the truth about what you did to get high with a Leo. So truth's coming out about a child, what you did to get high for with a Leo. Pisces. 2 Wands. This Leo that you partnered up with, one of your little options. Truth's coming out about a child, what you did with this Leo, Aries, with this Leo, Pisces. You're coming out as a Pisces. So truth's coming out, you're being told to focus on this. And truth's coming out about a child and what you did, Pisces. 2 Wands in this partnership with a Leo. And you were getting high. Hangman for God, please. You trapped yourself, you idiot. You fucking trapped yourself. All because of your badness. What you did to your children is the worst thing. Whatever you did to your ex-wife is one thing. Yeah? But what you did to your children, all because you were jealous of a star in Aquarius who was very successful, very happy. You wanted to destroy your child, your own child. You wanted to destroy him, Pisces. Your own child. You're coming out as a Pisces. You could be a Scorpio, you could be a Cancer. You could have it all in your chart. And you could, because this is a Sagittarius reading, so I am reading for Sag. Before anybody starts leaving me comments. Anybody fucking leaves me a comment, you're getting deleted or blocked. 2 Wands. You trapped yourself with this Leo. And this plan, this partnership, you trapped yourself. Can't make this shit up. You trapped yourself, Sagittarius. Yeah? Truth's coming out about a Leo. Truth's coming out about a child. Truth's coming out about a trap. Truth's coming out about what you did to get high. Yeah? And this person that you partnered up with, that you linked up with, a Leo. Truth's coming out about you scumbags. And how you use children to hurt a Hierophant, and you jealous of an Aquarius. He's coming out as a 6 of Wands, very well known, or maybe very famous, very handsome, very successful, doing well in life, and you were in the 5 of Wands, jealous, so you caused him conflict, and you wanted him to have addictions. 10 of Swords. Something has ended and has ended badly. 3 of Cups, you wanted him to be blocked. You wanted an Aquarius to be an alcoholic. To be like you, a cheat. Okay. Challenge is to cleanse. Gotta get this reading done and get out. I'll go to bed. Bored with you now, Sagittarius. Fucking bored with you. So you're finding it a challenge because of what you did as a head of a family, or because of somebody that will you. So if you're head of a family, you were paying a family and you were controlling a family through giving them money and gifts, so they would be under your control. And this is the challenge now. So the challenge for you now is to detox from a player. Yeah, either you being a player and controlling your family and controlling them with money or gifts, or controlling people that you were cheating with as a player, and now you're trying to detox. Or you were in a relationship with a player and that you're trying to detox from this player because this player is Leo, and this Queen of Wands was also cheating with you and cheating with another family member. And now you're trying to detox because you may have picked up some bad disease, or you are afraid, and you're finding it a challenge because you know everything that you did, this partnership, everything that you did with this Leo to the mother of your children and to your children was karmic. What you did to the Queen of Pentacles, you're praying now. You're praying to detox from what you did to the Queen of Pentacles, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or your wife. That you planted seeds about. Yeah, you were being paid. You planted seeds about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you were being paid to cause anxiety and threats. So you were being paid to threaten your wife. So you were being paid to plant seeds about your wife and make threats to cause her anxiety, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And now you're finding it a challenge to detox from what you did. You may have did some kind of magic. You may have been praying to the devil to do something to this Queen of Pentacles, planting seeds, trying to put her in the Nine of Swords. That was enough. What you did to an Aquarius, what you did to her children, all because of jealousy. All because of jealousy. What you did as a love bomber. What you did to an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah? The catfishing, the lying, the cheating. Everything you did as a narcissist. You are now going through a tower and you are praying and praying. You caused your wife, a Queen of Pentacles, coming out again as a Taurus. You caused this person a lot of anxiety, a lot of threats. She may have been very sick and you were doing this. Yeah, because you're a dirty narcissist and you're a liar and a cheat, and you were masquerading as a friend and you were spying on her and spreading lies and that to cause abuse. And now you're going through a tower and you're praying and you're finding it a challenge to detox. Yeah, because of all these things that's happening to you. You think it's going to be that easy. You can pray. You can pray. You can ask and beg God for forgiveness, which is good. It's good, Sagittarius. But do not think that you're going to be forgiven that easily. You destroyed not just one life, but you destroyed God knows how many lives. Especially this Aquarius. Whatever God had planned for this person, you tried to make him into an alcoholic and a drug addict and a sex addict like you, to be an abuser like you. So he would be going to hell with you. Seven of Swords, Three of Wands. You were working for somebody overseas, weren't you? Now you're praying. I'm happy you're praying. Yeah. You lied and cheated and bullied your own child. You sabotage yourself, or you try to sabotage your child, but you fucked up when you did this to an Aquarius. Whatever God had for this Aquarius, you got this Aquarius addicted to alcohol and drugs. And this Aquarius is your child. Ace of Cups. You fucked with his mind. You fucked with his mind. I can't make this shit up. Two Swords. You fucked with an Aquarius's mind to make him either bipolar, make him fucked up in the head like you, through manipulation, mind fucking control, or through magic, because of a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Four of Swords, that you wanted to make sick. King of Wands. So you wanted to make a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn sick. So you fucked with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini's mind. You fucked with his confidence. Five of Swords. So he'd be a liar, a cheat, and a bully, and sabotage himself in life through addictions and alcohol. And you did all of this to an Aquarius, to block him, to make him bipolar. Yeah? When it came to him going after what he wanted. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Four of Swords. I hope to God he's not sick. Four of Swords. You may be very sick now. You tried to cause a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who's coming out as a tarot card reader. You tried to cause a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn to be sick through manipulation. Because of a Leo. Or you tried to manipulate this Taurus through her child. A son child, a boy child, somebody she loved. You tried to manipulate her to make her sick. Give me one more on the Four of Swords, Father God. And you're using Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah, Four of Swords. Can't make the show. So you're using Aquarius. Ace of Wands. Your own child. Using Aquarius. Ace of Wands. You manipulated this Aquarius. This Aquarius may be sick. May have a sexual disease. Because of what you did to this Aquarius. God. This Aquarius may be coming out as your child. This Aquarius may have did something non-committal. And you manipulated his mind to get him to juggle lovers. God, why is the Ace of Wands here? So, Four of Swords. This Aquarius is healing. Maybe healing from something he did with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Or something that happened sexually. Ace of Wands. What's this, Father God? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. This Aquarius is healing. Thanks be to God and Our Lady. Ace of Wands. He's healing. Angels are with him. That's you also, Sag. Angels are protecting and healing this Aquarius. Ace of Wands. So this Aquarius was, whoa. This Aquarius is healing from something you did to him. This Aquarius was having sex with a player, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yeah? Ace of Wands. So this Aquarius is healing from something he did with a Leo that was also in a relationship with you, who was a player. Yeah? Who's very toxic, very abusive. The devil, Six of Pentacles. So he was sleeping with this Leo, and he may have picked up, he's healing now though. He may have picked up addictions. The angels are with him. So he may have picked up either a sexual disease from this Leo, that you were in a relationship with, Sagittarius, Queen of Wands, who was a player, who was playing you. Six of Pentacles. This person was given to two in the same family, so she was playing you, and she was playing this Aquarius. And this is the angels bringing balance. Give me Six of Pentacles, Father God. Ten of Pentacles. This person, this Queen of Wands, she's your family. She comes from your lineage. She may have freed herself from you now. But she was cheating with you and with an Aquarius or an Aries. Give me more. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, she was cheating with you and an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This Aquarius, Libra, Gemini is also, yeah, your son. So you're the father of this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and you tried to sabotage him, destroy his life with this Queen of Wands, who you were having sex with also. He's healing from anything that he may have picked up from that dirty whore. Whoever she is, she's coming out as a whore. Queen of Wands. Sorry for my language, Sagittarius, but if you're sleeping with two people at the same time, then you're a whore in my eyes. And especially if two people are from the same family. But he's healing from something. Some kind of addiction. It could have been a sex addiction because there's some kind of magic going on here. Magic, manipulation. Guarded. What's this in hopes and fears? Okay. So you're either Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is guarded and blocking you. Or you're blocking a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yeah? That's two cards blocking. Because the truth is coming out about an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or somebody's speaking the truth. So now you're fearing that something that you've been guarding is got a Queen of Swords is speaking the truth about something that you've been guarding, and you may be blocking a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or you're being blocked, or a doctor. You're trying to hide something. Yeah, you're fearing and you keep it guarded. Something to do with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or you are fearing something's coming out to do with a doctor or a judge. You're keeping this guarded. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This could be your child. You're afraid of something coming out to do with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Something you're trying to keep guarded and blocked. You don't want people knowing about it. And also the Page of Swords could be somebody guarded. An Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Somebody's speaking the truth about you. About what you did to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn may be somebody that you were married to. And this person may be divorced. And this person is speaking the truth about what you did in Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And now you are fearing that you're going to be blocked. Or you're fearing that something that you've been trying to keep guarded. Yeah. And the truth is coming out about what you did to Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for money. Yeah. Or what you did to an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But whatever you're trying to protect is coming out. And it could be a sexual disease that you have, Sagittarius. And this Aquarius who is also sleeping with this Queen of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, you're afraid of something coming out. You may have a disease that may be, this is bereavement. Somebody going through loss, sorrow, love loss. And this also means death. So you may have a disease that may cause your death. But Aquarius didn't pick up the disease from this Leo. You picked up the disease. And you're wondering now, was it her? Who did you pick it up from? Yeah. Truth about a Leo. You're going through sorrow and loss now. And something you're afraid something's going to kill you. Yeah. And you don't know the truth. Who you picked it up from. Did you pick it up from a Leo? Or did the Leo pick it up from your child? Or, yeah. Aquarius is fine. This disease you either picked up from a Leo or you picked up from some person you were sleeping with. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sag. 5 of Cups is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Yeah. So the truth is being seen about you. People know you've picked up some deadly disease. And you've picked up a deadly disease from somebody from your past. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Somebody that you're related to. 5 of Cups has passed the disease on to you. So this Queen of Wands has passed it on. Yeah. This person from your past passed it on to you. This person had you in an illusion, or this person had a lot of options and choices that they were cheating with. And this person may be crazy, have mental health problems, or has addictions to alcohol and drugs, like you, Sagittarius. Yeah. Death card. Page of Wands. So you picked up something from a Leo. This Leo may be near death. And you may also be near death, Sagittarius, because of what you did under the influence of alcohol and drugs, what you did as a player, and what you did with this Queen of Wands, who was also a player. With this Aquarius, he's protected by the angels. He's an innocent party. You're the guilty one. Give me one more. Why is the Death card here, Father God? So whatever you've been trying to protect and guard is out. People know you have a bad disease. And this disease you have is deadly. And you picked it up from a Leo, a Queen of Wands, that you were sleeping with, who had a lot of options also, like you. Because both of you have addictions to sex. Yeah. Both of you have addictions to sex and to drugs and alcohol. Cancer. So this Aquarius, he's moving forward because of the Emperor. He's being protected by God. Thanks be to God and Our Lady. I was getting a bit worried there for a minute, but yeah, he's being protected. He's not guilty in all of this, Sagittarius. You and the Queen of Wands are. You took advantage of a child. You were jealous of a child. You abused this child with alcohol and drugs and introduced this child to whores. And then you thought, now you've picked up a disease. And you thought maybe Aquarius has picked up the same disease from this Leo. You thought maybe this Leo picked up the disease from Aquarius. Maybe that's what she said, Queen of Wands. No, Aquarius is healed. He's being protected by the Emperor. God. Or his grandfather. He's protecting his child, his grandchild. So this Aquarius is being protected by the Emperor. When it comes to all obstacles, he's moving forward and he's going to have victory. You're not going to have victory over this innocent child that you and this dirty Leo took advantage of. Thanks be to God and Our Lady. So God is protecting Aquarius. Give me one more, Father God. I know you're protecting him. Thank you. Love you. Tower. You're going through a tower. The truth's coming out about you. Yeah? Aquarius may have been afraid. You're going through a tower for what you did to an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a child. You were being tested. You did something to an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. To have this person ostracized. 9 of Swords. You tried to cause a lot of anxiety. You tried to cause death through alienation. And now you're going through the tower. Now you, oh, here my stomach. Now you are going to, you have a very bad sexual disease. And you and this Queen of Wands are going to be going down together. Aquarius, if you're watching this, keep the fuck away from the Queen of Wands. I warned you already. This person has a very bad disease. 2 of Cups. You are going down, Sagittarius, for what you did to your family, for what you did to an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, who's your family, for what you did to your wife, for what you've been doing for years, for what you did with addictions, for what you did to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for money. You are receiving karmic justice for what you did to this family. Do you understand? For what you did to this family, for what you did to this person you were married to. This Aquarius is protected by the angels. You dirty devil, and you this dirty Queen of Wands. You didn't get him this time, did you? You didn't get him. Stay the fuck away, Aquarius. Do not take anything from this person. There's King of Cups. He's coming as a King of Cups, Sagittarius. So Sag, this is you or someone you're dealing with, okay? And Aquarius, you're coming up here that you are protected. God is protecting you, or you are being protected by a grandfather, and your grandfather in heaven can only protect you through God. So you need to thank God before you thank your grandfather. But you are protected by the angels, and you are protected by God. You are protected by your grandfather. So say thank you and light a candle. You hear me? Light a candle for the dead and say thank you to God for what he's done for you. Keep the fuck away from this Queen of Wands, you hear me? You've been let off lightly. You're, so 2 cups. You're getting it, Sagittarius, for what you tried to do to this Aquarius and what you tried to do to your own family and this person you were married to. Now, you're being told to walk away. Heed the warning, yeah? Red flags, risky situation. So Sagittarius, walk away from this Queen of Wands. Keep praying to detox. Hopefully God will heal you. You never know. But you are going through this because of what you did to your wife and for what you did to your children, especially to an Aquarius who was a star in God's eyes. And somebody you were very jealous of, and you wanted to destroy his life through addictions and through whores. He did not pick up no disease. The only one has a disease is you and your girlfriend. Now here we go. You'll watch the next time who you try and fuck with, won't you? And whose family you try to destroy. You sickos. Take heed, risky situation. Walk away, Sag. Walk away. What's this risky situation, Father God? You're being told to walk away from a risky situation and take heed, because the truth's coming out about what you did as a player, the games you've been playing, and whatever you did. This could be to you, Aquarius. Walk away from a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Walk away from being a dirty player. Walk away from the scumbag, whoever this person is. Oh.